pinche gringo mamón! ¡Si tengo mi green card!
Thanks for your collaboration. And remember, don't come back again.
¡Y el gringo nos quiere cobrar el muro!
¡Dile que no, pinche gringo racista!
¡Pues no te pagaremos nada!
Wait a minute, please.
Somos gente honrada y...
Hey, what's up, everybody? God, I love that video. Oh, gives a new meaning to the word crotch rocket, huh? So, can everybody hear me? Let me know now. Oh, crap. I gotta, hold on a second. Be right back. I got somebody at the door. Okay, sorry about that. Neighbor was knocking on the door. So, okay, who all we got here? I see 4 people in here. We got Carrie. Hey, what's up, doll? Hey, we got Michael, of course. Thank you. And ARAYA will be along here shortly. She messaged me earlier. She's ready to go for tonight, but she's getting, I know she was saying something about getting hay. There's the sheriff. Hey, push-ups. What's up, buddy? So, give it a few minutes and she'll be along any minute here, hopefully. And how was Mother's Day for everybody? Everybody, yay, nay, whatever, who knows. Doing your thing, as always. We wouldn't expect anything less from you, bud. So, let me see here. Since it was Mother's Day, I am going to share this with you. It's on my Facebook. This is the most adorable thing. Don't let Zia see this, okay? Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, that is freaking awesome. And for some reason, it's still going in the background somehow. Oh, there it is. I got you. Boom. There it goes. So that was her Mother's Day, sitting there nursing that little raccoon. What do you guys think? Awesome. Don't let Zia know. You know how bad she's wanting a pet raccoon. So that was her Mother's Day. My Mother's Day was just a normal day. like any others. Anybody do anything special? Anybody have their family take them out, do something awesome, or go out to eat, send you flowers, send you a pipe bomb in the mail, anything? Oh, looky who's there. We were just talking about you.
Yeah, I
Hey,
got my
love.
ears burning.
I was just playing your Mother's Day video.
What was that?
The
Oh,
raccoon.
now I know. Yeah. He's behind me right now. He might make an appearance because he might start screaming.
Ah, damn it.
It's alright, we'll see what happens.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope he does. I want to hear him. Man, he sounded hungry.
Hold on, let me play this.
Okay.
It's just it's a video. It's really quick and
What?
this is how he sounds when he's hungry.
Is that a video? Where's that at? I'll pull it up.
It's not. It's literally. He's in his
Oh.
little crate.
Uh,
But I have like. Look at this one.
oh, he's so cute. Somebody run over to Zia and say, hey, look what we got. Na, 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 na.
Yeah, he's finally cute now.
Yes, he is.
He wasn't cute, but he is now, I think.
God. So the other two, they I guess they came down and ventured off on their own.
Yeah, they never came back, but they were gone the
Oh.
next day. So I've
Well, at
I've
least you
kept-
know they're okay.
well, I hope I've kept food
You
and water
hope.
out there for them. So I mean, either they are making it or they didn't. I don't know.
I bet they are just fine, man. The raccoons are so resourceful.
Yeah, my son's grandma is a lifelong rehabber, and she agreed. She's like, if they could climb up that tree, they're fine. You did the best you could do. So
You did wonderful. It's time for them to move on.
I
So
know.
I was just asking everybody about their Mother's Day and how it went. So let me see here.
Uh-oh, he's going.
Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We'll see. We'll give it time. but-
Carrie, I got my choice of dinner at home and got all my streaming services restored so I can watch my favorite shows again. What shows are that? We want to know. And Michael. Went down to your mom's place in Houston. Spent time with my family down there and my nephews, sisters, and their husbands, and we all went out to Saltgrass, and we ate dinner. Now that's living right there. Hell yeah. Let me see. That sounds like a good time. What we got here? Yeah, my nephew was crawling around on me and laughing at Carrie God like I was ouch, ouch, ouch. You're hurting me, bud. And the producer started crying. Uh-oh. What happened, Araya? Why is she not... What's going on, Araya? Give me a second. Text her back, see what's going on with her. Okay, she's dropped out of the studio. Oh. All right, there you are.
Yeah, I
What?
accidentally I closed the laptop all the way on accident and it shut everything off. It's just so bright.
Murder
The
Stuff,
glare.
Midsummer Murders, Chelsea Detective, Death in Paradise, Beyond Paradise, Murdoch Mysteries. Oh, so you love those mysteries. And aren't you supposed to be writing a book?
She did write it.
I thought she was writing a new one. Because I was just thinking of something earlier. Let me find it here. I got it, family. About book. Ah, found it. All right, give me a second here. So, all right, found it. Here we go. And share screen.
What's up,
And
everybody? Sorry I didn't say hi to anybody.
all right, here we go.
How you coming on that novel you're working on? Huh? Got a big stack of papers there? Got a nice little story you're working on there? A big novel you've been working on for 3 years? Huh? Got a compelling protagonist? Yeah? Got a obstacle for him to overcome? Huh? Little story brewing there? Working on? Working on that for quite some time, huh? Yeah, talking about that 3 years ago. Yeah? Been working on that the whole time? Nice little narrative, beginning, middle, and end. Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends. Yeah. At the end, your main character is richer for the experience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to no. You deserve some time off.
Okay. Yeah, just a little harassment there.
Little light ribbing.
The right reading? Who's the hero of the book? Okay, Michael. Hi, Rio. My cute little Valkyrie.
I don't know what that means.
A Valkyrie?
Yeah.
A Valkyrie is that's Norse mythology right there, of course. Norse, of course. Um, Valkyrie. Let's get the exact definition real quick. American online streamer and YouTuber. Okay, let's don't.
Hey, look, I have the thing you got me.
Oh! Oh, sweet!
Yeah, let's put it through the light.
This is what I got her for Valentine's Day because she was bummed out, and I'm like, I gotta do something.
A forever rose. So, Michael, what are you gonna send me? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let's play the one-up game, Michael.
No way.
Oh, look who's here. Saw. The mighty Saw. What's this? Oh, yeah, Carrie's like, she said she is tentatively called The Craft of Murder. You want to drop any spoilers ahead or a little tease, maybe? We'd love to
Jesus,
hear more.
Carrie.
Yeah, Jesus. Jesus, Carrie. So, Stewie.
My son was Stewie when he was little.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched Family Guy in forever. They just started. I don't know. Just started getting boring or something like that. I don't know. So.
They turned, well, they were like woke.
Yeah, they went woke. That was the biggest problem.
I was so sad when Seth MacFarlane was like pro-vaccine.
God. Yeah, that vaccine shit's just. I don't know. bit. Hell, let's knock out politics right here, right now, while we're here, because everybody hates it so much. But hey, I tell you what, this has been a crazy week, and it's only Wednesday.
I have been busier in the last, like I said, now 2 weeks than I have in like ever. So I literally I've been going since 8 o'clock this morning. So I don't really know what's going on.
Oh, I tell you what, I've been busy. I mean, look at all this shit. See, I got stuff up. That's my computer. Let's go the other way with this. It's my room. Look at all those boxes over there. That's my second monitor. And there's me. I love this webcam. It's pretty awesome. So, anyway, let me fix that. Give me a second here. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, that book does sound pretty interesting.
Can you hear him?
What's he doing?
He got a new cage today.
Yeah?
And so he's in his new cage. So it's different because he was in just a little bitty black, like,
Yeah.
fabric pet carrier.
Yeah.
And it was like a little soft den. And so now he's in a rabbit cage with, like, toys and stuff to play on and all that. So he's just having a little ball in there. He shouldn't be hungry. But also he hears me talking. And he's like, Mom, come play with me.
So, tonight after the show, we're going to bounce over. I'm not sure if it's been put up yet, but I think Keanu will be having her Untoward Tuesday on Wednesday again.
Michael, that's totally fine, huh? I know. I was just teasing.
So, anyway, about politics. Okay, so, let me see here. Did you hear about the politicians all getting caught with cocaine in Ukraine?
Nope.
Oh, boy. And they were trying to hide it, be slick about it. The cameras blocked it. Oh, what was funny, I was watching, okay, Benny Johnson here's his deal on it. And what cracks me up about it, did you ever see, oh, God, Nicolas Cage movie, I think it was called The Lords of War, where he was an arms dealer. And I think it's like his little brother was in on it with him, and it was played by Jared Leto. Well, Jared Leto, like, gets a bunch of money from the deal. He disappears off the face of the map, and months later, Nicolas Cage walks in on him, and he's sitting there chalking up a line of cocaine. Or, looks like it, but what's funny was Nicolas Cage walks in, and like, what's that? And he's like, chopping it up on Ukraine. They zoom out, you see the whole table, and he's got a line of cocaine shaped like, this is a good-sized table. He's got the whole country of Ukraine out there like that. And apparently a bunch of them got caught. I don't want to play Benny's stupid videos. I'm sorry. I like Benny, but I can only handle so much of him.
Good night, Mister's here.
Good night, Miss. Holy effing shit. He is here. The legend, the one, the only. Good night, Mister. What's going on, brother? How's your situation going? Finally caught this. Well, welcome. We're glad that you are here, brother. I talked to him briefly, and he's going through some changes in his life, and I was concerned. And apparently, they're good changes, so embracing suck. Hey, if you want, wait a second. Is he making noise again?
No, he's actually quiet.
give it time. I can't wait to see it. She has got the most adorable little raccoon. Mister, good night. Good night, Mister.
He's legal too. I talked to DNR today, and they have to come out tomorrow to inspect the enclosure and like look at my receipt from the breeder, and then I get like a permit or a license or whatever, and then it's legal. I can take them wherever.
All right, we're going to do this one more time. I am so sorry, but here we go.
Yeah, he's a lot. He's like I said,
How old is he?
it's either 7 or 8 weeks. We don't know exactly.
And he was, how long do they wean? How long does that take?
So like right now, he's only supposed to have up to 3 ounces of milk, and he's at that. Like right now, and even he's guzzling it quicker than in that bottle now, because that was a couple days ago. But he's up to the 3 ounces, and instead of going 8 hours, he's hungry at like 4 or 6 hours. So today was the first day that he's only lasting like maybe 6 hours instead of 8. So like tonight or definitely tomorrow, I'm going to start introducing unsweetened applesauce and scrambled eggs, and then he just starts pawing around in it, and he'll start eating.
He's gonna be farting.
Well, he poops yellow right now. His poop is like bright yellow because of the formula. Yeah, it's the weirdest shit ever. And it just smells like formula. It doesn't really smell like poop. So after I start giving him food, it's gonna be like real shit. But and like he's good. Like right now, like it's a routine. Like I take him out of the carrier, and I feed him, and then I stick him in a little tote that has like the potty pads in it, and I rub on him, and it like stimulates him, and then he'll pee and he'll poop, like going in a litter box, and then I pick him back up, I clean him up if I have to, and then like I stick him back in his carrier, and he goes back to sleep. But then today is the first day again that he's like, no, I want to party, like I want to hang out. And so earlier after I fed him, I wrapped him in the blanket, and I held him and and I just put my hand in front of him, and we sat there for like 10 minutes, and he just pawed at me, and like we bonded finally. I was like, okay, now you're cute, now you're fun, you're not just screaming at me all this fucking time. And yeah, so now he got his new cage, so now the fun part begins, because like he's just been eating and sleeping and screaming and pooping. But now he's finally like patting around and wanting to play and talking and all that good stuff. So. Electric Boogaloo.
That's not Forest Mommy 2. That's Breaking 2. I saw that back in the day. Good God. I'll tell you what, another one from back then is BMX Bandits. You get to see Nicole Kidman at... Oh, God. Man, she was tall every time she was on the screen. Taller than everybody. I think she's like 14 or something like that. 14 years old, maybe. But, man, God, I miss the 80s. So he can't... What's the deal with the pooping? Can he not... do it on his own, or?
Yeah, he can do it on his own now. When they're like
okay.
when they're like 6 weeks old, you have to like rub on them, and it'll make them pee. Like he rub their private, like it's just like their mom would like lick them to get them to pee. So you have to like rub on him with like a wet wipe, and then he'll start peeing, and then after he pees, he poops. But now he does it on his own. I don't have to stimulate him anymore. He just walks over and stands still for a minute, and I know he's peeing. And then I know that here in a minute or two, he'll poop. He was standing on a stuffed animal to poop. It was really funny. I was like, what's this? Is this a dominance thing?
He's got to get that leverage in there.
Something. I was like, and he'll like squeal when he poops. Again, I know he's pooping. Like, so hopefully he'll be easy to keep clean and potty trained, because he seems to not want to pee or poop where he's at. Like he walks away and goes to the corners and whatnot. So
Hopefully he won't turn into one like my friend I was telling you about. Well, god damn, I hated that damn raccoon.
I hope so too. I know that that's a fucking possibility. Like I mean, like,
he would just he'd just latch onto your leg, and I don't know. I don't think he was trying to bite, but it was vicious, and he'd kick him across the room. I mean, not physically kick him like a football. You just kick your leg, and he goes flying, and he tumbles, and then he just
come
like,
back. Yeah.
it just comes right back at you. You're like, god damn it. Lock this fucking thing up, or I'm leaving.
Well, luckily I'm like basically a world-class animal trainer. Like I can train anything, except for this puppy I have. But
Did you train me?
probably. I can train donkeys, and they're supposed to be like one of the hardest animals, so and they're good boys. But the raccoon, you're supposed to redirect them. Like it says in my notes and stuff, it's like they can chew on their toys, but if they start to bite you or start to like try to wrestle with you, you have to stop them and redirect them, just like a dog, just like a puppy. So because they're like, you don't want it to be an adult biting you. So
Wonder.
yeah, I don't plan on that happening, but personality's personality. But he was really sweet earlier. Like he just sat there and just looked at me and pawed and just was chill as could just sitting there, So hopefully, I don't know. He's still so young. But so I've got a chair over there that I was talking about last time.
Yeah.
That like next week I will probably be in that chair because I want to be able to sit over there and feed him and do lives and just record it and do on YouTube to get some views and stuff. So
yes,
that's probably coming tomorrow, if not Friday, because it's all ready except for.
I cannot wait. Get with me. We will go live on that stuff if you want.
Mm-hmm. You can try new food and just all kinds of stuff. So.
I want to see him playing. What does he have any toys or anything?
Yeah, right now he's got 2 stuffed animals, and like I gave him some of my rabbit toys. It's like a ball that's got like treats in it, and then he's got 2 little cups that go into each other. So yeah, and then I'll get like I'm gonna do like an Amazon wish list because he needs like a hammock. Like once we get like the bigger cage, he'll need like all kinds of stuff, like different enrichment toys, and like you literally like every day are supposed to switch out his toys so that he learns and doesn't get bored and doesn't tear the house up.
Yeah, I mean, raccoons are not your typical animal. They're pretty intelligent. They can get into a lot of shit.
They have a memory. That's the dangerous part is they remember. That's how they can get into things. Because go ahead. They'll try again. So it's like that's why they're such a nuisance, because it probably took them a couple weeks to get into your trash can, but they fucking got in it, so. They're not easy, but again, I got 30 acres of woods out here, forest. I mean, if he needs to spend some time outdoors and, I want to train him fully, though. I want to be able to put his clothes on him and put a leash on him and take him out to public, like take him to, like, my tattoo artist and, like, do, like, fundraisers and stuff, and do, like, like education or whatever, like, raccoon awareness, like they don't all have rabies, they're not all going to attack you, they're not all bad, like an ambassador kind of.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do. We'll see how his personality is and if he
Yeah.
allows that.
Oh, that's a good, bring him to the VA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all that, I totally will. The nursing home. Well, I want to take the donkeys to nursing homes, like around Christmas time or whatever, or like during summer, like just because Johnny would go. Johnny is chill as shit, and he would sit there all day and let people pet him and feed him. But yeah, I would love to have my own little petting zoo.
That would be cool. Get you some donkeys. And you got you got donkeys, raccoons.
I got ass, racks, and buns. And I'm trying to figure out how to word that onto a new page. Cause yeah, the asses, the bunnies are out there now too. They're in the barn. So the asses and the buns are in the barn, and then now the rack is in here. But.
America, fuck yeah. That is.
Where's
awesome.
push-ups? I gotta rub it in his face about the tariffs.
Ooh. Well, okay. What about the tariffs? Let's talk about that. What's going on?
I
with
didn't
the
even look
tariffs?
into it. I just saw it that China and Trump both agreed to pause the tariffs. So exactly what Trump wanted to happen basically happened.
Yep. Well, so many people were fucking pissed about that, and they're like, they're pissed about nothing. They don't even know what they're being pissed off about. And I was like, the tariff thing was kind of new to me too, but I at least looked into it, and I was like, holy shit, every country in this world is charging us out the ass for shit, and that's just. But like I said
Yeah,
earlier,
we're taking it.
yeah, we're taking it up the ass. It makes you wonder if somebody's getting some kickbacks from that. Oh shit, there goes the neighborhood.
Meg's here.
Meg's here. Meg.
Meg sent me a Mother's Day present.
Oh, what'd you get?
She sent me an awesome deck of tarot cards that I've already used, and they are a good deck.
Really?
I didn't even tell her, but yeah, they're good card stock, and the images are really cool. And it goes to a book that she sent me that I barely started reading, and I really need to. But I really do want to read it. It's totally up my alley. It's about circus and like psychics and like
clowns and
yeah, like so, and then but the tarot cards go with the book. But yeah, I've already done a couple of readings with those cards, and they are legit, man. They're good.
You want to do a reading? Can you do a reading tonight? Just a brief one?
For what? Maybe. I don't care. I'll go get them and show them. They're really pretty.
I'd love to see what kind of deck is it.
It goes to this book. I don't know. It's this certain author, and her name escapes me right now. But she wrote this, like, one of Meg's favorite books, and is it a series, Meg? I don't remember. I'm sorry. And then these tarot cards are a companion to the book, so. And it was a total surprise. I didn't even think the package was for me. I was like, oh, my stepdad ordered something.
Ooh, I got something in the mail too. I ordered it, but you guys already seen all these.
Yeah, I have one right here. I've tried the same one.
Probably, but I'm waiting for it to rain because you take that bottom deal out, because if it starts filling up with whatever, it'll change the tone and everything. But you set it outside when it rains and let the rain play it, kind of like wind chimes in a way. So came with the hell are these things? I know it's got two of those, and what the hell is this? I have no idea what that is, and these are stretchy. Oh, hell no. Oh boy, hold on. These little stretchy things that go on your fingers. And they don't work worth a shit. man, they don't stay on either. So yeah, I got one of those. I had to order one. I'm going to set it outside the window next time we get rain.
It's funny,
And
I'll try to remember because we're supposed to get rain tomorrow and Friday. But yeah, it'll be interesting. And I have a porch too, so it'll be pretty cool to sit out there and on a good rain, it'll work. And we also have like little downspout where it like, you know, is ghetto and it comes down more than it should. Put it right there.
What is it? Okay. It's raining
Okay,
like
I'm gonna go
mad
grab those
here.
cards because I do like them. Hold on.
Okay. I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break, and we have this to keep us occupied for a minute or two.
Every time I use a word like gay or retarded, some gay retard reminds me that those words are hurtful. I whisper, "What the f***" to myself at least 20 times a day. Someone asked me, "What is safe sex?" And I told him, "It's when a girl doesn't know your name or address." I'm getting to that age when it's rude to pull out a bottle of ibuprofen if you don't have enough for everybody. 80% of married men cannot fall asleep after sex because they still have to drive home. If you're on social media and a hot girl sends you a friend request, block him.
Is Mozart in the lobby? Like, no. Who the f*** is on the piano?
My girlfriend can't remember her password she created yesterday, but remembers what I said on June 12th, 2004 at 1:47 p.m.
The pros and cons of dating me are surprisingly both my mouth.
Remember, it's faster to say World Wide Web than www. Remember, you are not a smart ass. You are a skilled, trained professional in pointing out the obvious, who is also fluent in sarcasm. I had to get fired from Texas Roadhouse for roll theft on day one. It's weird that we say time is the great healer when it literally kills 100% of people. I've been taking Viagra for my sunburn. It doesn't cure it, but it keeps the sheets off my legs. My boss asked me to make a business presentation and said that I should start the presentation with a joke. So I put my pay slip on the first slide. I just paid my taxes. The roads should be fixed any day now. My neighbor knocked on my door at 2 a.m. this morning and said, "I can't sleep." I said, "Well, it's your lucky day. We've got a party going on in here, so come on in." I saw a guy at the beach yelling, "Help! Shark! Help!" That's crazy. That shark was never gonna help him. My doctor asked me if I exercised. I told him 3 times. And he asked a week, a month, I told him, I've given my answer.
Spread them booty cheeks. That's what somebody said to me. I wasn't saying that to you. That's what somebody said to me. I wasn't saying that. I wasn't.
I push my fingers into my ass. Or whatever Slipknot said.
We don't throw away perfectly good food in this house. We put the leftovers in Tupperware and put the Tupperware in the fridge and let it go bad. Then we throw it out. Why does my girlfriend always wait until I'm at the opposite end of the house before asking me to always remember, you are enough. We don't need any more of you. What I love about hippos being the most dangerous animal in the world, that they're vegetarian, not even omnivores. They don't want to eat you. They just hate you. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
My mood has so many swings. It's considered a park now.
A marriage license should expire every 4 years. So you can decide if you even want to renew that motherfucker. In the UK, what's the difference between cigarettes and illegal immigrants? You're only allowed 200 cigarettes into the UK before authorities start asking questions. I want to be 14 again and ruin my life differently. I have new ideas. I spent the day standing outside of Walmart telling people that their babies are ugly. A fuck must be earned. I can't just walk around with a bucket of fucks, handing them out for free. If I feel you burn it, I'll give a fuck. The guys at the club say that our mailman has slept with every woman on our street, except one.
I bet it's Paula.
These hoes ain't loyal.
If any of you non-rich people want to go into space for 10 minutes, I know a good brownie recipe. I keep hearing people say, but you can't hide your home forever. Now, that sounds like the easiest, most enjoyable challenge that's ever been thrown at my feet. Are like crickets. They chirp all f***ing day. And when you won't buy them, they shut the f*** up. That's it, kids. Remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.
Okay, we're back. All right, here we go.
I think you like that a lot more than everybody else does.
Yeah, I know, and I was watching the viewer count, so yeah, we're going to find. I'll find something else next time.
It's just too long too. Like
yeah, it's too long. That's you notice I cut it that there at the end of it.
Next one from 8 to 3, and one of them's me. So.
Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna kill Skeletor. I got a fly bug in me. God damn. Okay, where are we at now?
So these are the tarot cards that I got from my dearest Meg. The Phantom Wise Tarot. It's freaking cool. And then this is the back side, which is pretty.
Oh, wow.
And this matches the other present she sent me. Like, she sent me some, that cool blanket and stuff I showed a while back, and like a whole little gift basket. It had like this awesome mug in it, and necklace and earrings, all kinds of cool stuff. And this matches like perfectly. But anyway, so here's the full card, which is it's the first card on the deck. It's probably gonna shine. But it's Alice in Wonderland.
Perfect. Uh-huh.
Which I love Alice in Wonderland. Like, down the rabbit hole. Like, it couldn't be more perfect. So the deck is just awesome, and the imagery is great. So I'm really happy with this deck.
Yeah.
And not all decks are good by any means. Like, it's not easy to get a good deck. Like, these cards are like, they're good card stock. Like, they're nice and thick. So I'm gonna drop my mic. But yeah, they're a really good deck. So I was trying to do like a reading just to get like one card, but a bunch of different shit just kept coming out. So I need like a question or like an area. So, or if someone in the chat wants to ask a question, we'll do that.
Yeah, let's get a question. First person, ask a question. It could be almost anything. Let's see here. What we got?
Or just who wants a card, or something like that. I'm gonna pull and see. So Meg, about reading the book, part of that is me staying off of social media. Okay, good one. Well, I passed my exam tomorrow.
Like, I need a deck of cards to answer that.
Yeah, you got the first card that fell out is the Nine of Wands, which is a lot of work. Like, making sure all your ducks are in a row, and that like you stand behind your work, and like you're gonna pass that exam.
Yeah.
Unless there might be one thing that you don't. There's one little thing that you're worried about on it, but everything else you got.
So what's this exam about?
You're gonna get a raise over it?
Better get a raise over
King
it.
of Pentacles says, or more money.
Ooh, nice. Money, 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 money.
Ooh. Good night, sirs. Personal stuff's coming out, but I'm not gonna.
We gotta roll with this.
I know a little. No, because I just know it's not anybody. I mean, it's just ironic.
Mystery.
It's just the Two of Cups. Yeah, the Two of Cups, and then the Three of Swords, which, again, we won't elaborate, but it has nothing to do with the exam. But anyways, about the book, me staying off of social media is my first step to being able to sit down and have the bandwidth to read a book again. Like, it's been years since I've sat down and read a book. Like, literally, I think maybe even since I was pregnant that I read an entire book. So I need to. Cards don't lie. No, they don't.
The cards don't lie.
But interpretations can be wrong.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I've been wrong. I mean, I was reading for my best friend, and my older best friend, and she was pregnant at the time, and it kept saying pregnant. There was a baby. And because I had a bias that I thought there was no way she could be pregnant, I kept putting it on everybody else, and then kind of find out she's like, Ray, I was the one that was pregnant, and I was like, what? And I was like, well, you saw the cards. I was in denial. It was my fault. So.
What's this? You write books, but you don't read? Come on.
That's funny. That's a funny juxtaposition, Carrie.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's so long. Like, I've never said that before in my life. Sharp as a comic, LOL. Oh, what's that?
No, it's good. I do. No, so back when I was younger, before the internet, and still also, I didn't even get on like Facebook or anything until I was late to get on like any social media because I would rather just play at a creek and be with my friends. So I was late to get on social media, and I'm ready to get back off of it. And I would read whole series. Like back when I was little, I read every single Babysitter's Club book, and I met Ann Martin. Like I met the author, I got her autograph, and like the Fear Street and R.L. Stine. Like I used to read like a lot of books, and I get addicted though. Like once I get into it, it's like that's all I'm gonna do until it's done. So
I used to read a series of books when I was young too. I think I know what the name is. Let me look this up real quick. Encyclopedia Brown, Boy Detective, or something like that. Yeah, I used to read Encyclopedia Brown. I used to love getting into those books where you get to choose
your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure. Yes.
So I tell people like during psychic readings, that's life. Like life is a choose your own adventure book, and you were set with those choices like every day.
Yeah.
And it's like take it seriously and make sure you have a good story at the end, and you don't have regrets, and you don't die early.
Also read Star Wars. I read all the books on it's just man, after Disney took over, they really screwed the pooch. And anybody watches any of it and have read the books, you're like, oh, Disney's taken this and this and this, just bits and pieces, and just making a big fucking mess out of the whole damn thing. Like Ahsoka, her series, isn't it? She shouldn't even be in that series. That series is about Thrawn and Luke and Han and all the originals are supposed to be in that, but instead they're going some different route with it. And yeah, I remember when Disney took over too. A lot of these authors were getting pissed because they stopped getting their royalties, and I know they got. I think they won the lawsuit over that, so they're still supposed to be getting it. So what else we got? Yeah, I'm a Fear Street girl. I mean, I'm not a Fear Street girl. I'm sorry, Meg is a Fear Street girl.
R.L. Stine and Christopher Pike and Anna Martin, like, were my three, like, if you caught me at 12 years old, man, those were the three biggest people in my life, probably.
Animorphs. For me, it was the Animaniacs.
Well, you're dating yourself, good night, mister, because Goosebumps and Animorphs was like, that's like my friends' little brother stuff, like that, and like when the Power Rangers came out. So yeah. See, Meg, yeah, we're too old for Goosebumps.
You're never too old for Goosebumps. Come on.
We were like teenagers, so we didn't care about Goosebumps. We were reading YM and 17 magazine when Goosebumps came out.
Okay. All right, so we had some excitement here in Oklahoma City today. We pull this up for you.
That sounds like an oxymoron.
You think? Let me pull this up.
It's like saying there's excitement in Indiana today. Sure.
So we had Okay, are we back? All right, we should be back.
Yeah.
Ta-da. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that happened. It was a damn weather balloon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if you caught that last picture or not, but yeah. It was they showed them in blowing up that balloon. Let me pull that back up real quick. History. I'll just read it. Huge history. Yeah, it was a high altitude balloon. Aerostar's HBAL 684 broke records in March for longest continuous flight in the stratosphere by a flight vehicle. Aerostar. That's what that was. And people were just freaking the hell out about it. What have we got here? This is 5x5.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything either playing. Good night. It just showed on the screen.
Yeah, there wasn't no sound to it. I guess when I did that, it cuts our sound out. There wasn't nothing. There wasn't no sound to it, no video. It was just pictures of a big white sperm balloon. That's exactly what it was. It was a big old sperm balloon. Not sci-fi much, but I like romance novels. Nora Roberts is my favorite. Really, what's your favorite book by Nora?
Carrie, you just said you don't read.
Yeah, what the hell? And I have no idea who Nora Roberts is anyway. Carrie, you met R.L. Stein. Did I miss that in the chat
Yeah,
somehow?
I didn't see that either.
Carrie, you got to meet R.L. Stein?
So I met Ann and Martin. You met R.L. Stein. So Meg, now you get to meet Christopher Pike. Get to it.
I've met people.
Why, good night? Why are we avoiding hospitals? I mean, I avoid them
Yes.
anyways.
I try to. Let me find a picture. Oh, they removed restrictions from my account. Oh, holy shit. I'll be damned. Fucking Facebook.
I haven't been on in a month.
Yeah, me neither. I've
I
getting
broke up
to
with
where.
it.
Yeah, it gets. Found it. All right. Let me see here. Here is a picture. Share screen. Okay, try and guess who these guys are that I'm with. And give you a hint. Jukebox Hero.
I don't know.
If you're not from here, you're a.
Is it Rush, Styx, Foreigner? Who sings that?
Boop! Got it. Foreigner.
Okay. They're all the same to me.
What's this? I'm gonna stare at paint dry at this point, but what? All right, so why are we having to avoid hospitals? I want to know.
I mean,
Tell us, mister, you know something.
it's top secret.
Nah, he's already broken it.
Only the higher ups are allowed to know.
Yeah, how dare you come on this show and do that? Where's push-ups? Where's push-ups when you need them?
Where did you meet Foreigner?
Walmart. this was years, man, that was years ago. I had short hair in that picture. Um, it was the same time Walmart was pushing they had some box set come out, and at the same time they were pushing this another box set by Kiss that was supposed to be, one of many. Hey, this is it, we're done. No, you're not. You're going to do it again. We all know it. You just can't stop. Just like Brett Favre quitting.
Barbara.
Yeah, Brett Favre. Is a Kiss. They had some box set too that Walmart was pushing. So I was at a Walmart. It's called Indiana, Pennsylvania. As a college town, they were playing there that night, so they stopped at Walmart, and I was there working on their servers, and that's how I met them. I went there, they hooked me up tickets, I got to see them that night. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
So, good night's holding out on us on that. Damn you, you bastard. Oh, no way. Check this one out. Michael, are you talking about Michael Winslow from Police Academy? As I think that's who that is. Michael Winslow that did all the sound effects, the machine gun and all that crazy shit.
Wasn't he in Spaceballs too?
Yes. You lost the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. The what, and the what? God, I've seen that movie so many times. Meg went to the Kiss Con. I have never seen Kiss.
I met what's his face? I have a picture with him. The lead
Which
singer.
one? Oh, Paul Stanley
No.
from Kiss.
Gene Simmons.
Oh, he's not the. Well, yeah, he does sing some of the songs, not that many. He's the bass player.
Mm. Yeah, I met Gene. He was disgusting.
But I heard he was. I heard he was very disgusting.
I got his sweat on me.
Yeah.
And he shoved his tongue down our door girl's throat.
Strawberry jam. You know what the difference between jam and jelly is, right?
Stan Lee would have been a cool dude to meet. And I'm not even like a comic book guy.
Yeah. He's totally the lead singer. Who are you talking about? And Gene Simmons sings a few songs. I hate his bass, I really do. I mean, he's got a normal bass that he plays that's pretty wicked, but that axe bass just. Did you see my message? Who are you talking to? Are you talking to us? Because I might have missed it.
So, yeah, I didn't get a text, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Police Academy fun.
We can see you good.
Oh, yes. Here it is.
Oh. Interesting.
Potential large-scale
Attack with possible.
I know what he's talking about. Of what? Oh, of, you're saying stay out of the hospitals. Yeah, I can see something happening because, I mean, we're on a roll right now. That's what I was trying to say earlier when we were briefly discussing politics. World leaders got caught with cocaine up in Ukraine, and we've had a lot of good happen. People are getting pissed about some of this shit, but it's like he made a $600 billion deal with Saudi Arabia. That's big. He's also been talking to Syria, and I think he lifted restrictions on them, and he told them, now's your time to shine. Let's see what you can do with it.
You're talking about
Yes.
Trump?
Huh? Yes.
Okay.
What else has he done? Oh, prices of you get it. This is his X account, Twitter, and I'm not going to pull it up. I'm just going to read it real quick. For many years, the world has wondered why prescription drugs and pharmaceuticals in the United States of America were so much higher in price than they were in any other nation, sometimes being 5 to 10 times more expensive than the same drug manufactured in the same exact laboratory or plant by the same company. It was always difficult to explain and very embarrassing because, in fact, there was no correct or rightful answer. Pharmaceutical drug companies would say for years that it's research and development costs, and that all of these costs were and would be, for no reason whatsoever, borne by the suckers of America alone. Campaign contributions can do wonders, but not with me and not with the Republican Party. We are going to do the right thing, something the Democrats have fought for many years. Therefore, I am pleased to announce that tomorrow morning in the White House at 9 a.m., I'll be signing one of the most consequential executive orders in our country's history. Prescription drug and pharmaceutical prices will be reduced almost immediately by 30 to 80%. Now, I don't know if this has happened yet, but this is what they're fighting for.
Yeah, I've heard that he can't do that, but he can get it going.
Yeah, that's what he can do is get it going. Something that Biden did for, and I think it went right back up eventually. And let me see, what else has he's been, the thing with China, I think, isn't that over with now? Somebody was saying that's over with. China gave up.
Well, it's on pause.
It's on pause.
They're on like a little break. It's like a pause on tariffs on both sides.
I tell you, though, what's getting me right now on the whole political battlefield is, how all these Democrats, they're not fighting for us anymore. They're not fighting for Americans. They're not even fighting for their constituents. They're fighting for people that don't even belong here. And that's just like a big, fuck you to me. They showed them getting in the face of law enforcement, not just ICE, regular law enforcement. Some officers got knocked down. Some of them by our own people, our own representatives in Congress were involved in that shit, which is just fucking ridiculous. So, what else now? One more thing that they're throwing a fit now because of the whole deal in South Africa. And if you don't know what that's about, they signed some law in South Africa saying they can take your land away from you if they feel the need to. And what's bad about that is people are freaking out about it, and they're trying to play, oh, it's nothing. Nobody's getting their land taken away. Well, one of their world leaders is they got him on an interview. God. I don't know how to say. You're going to have to hear this shit for yourself to believe it. Because I can't believe this motherfucker said what he said on a live interview. Here it is. I ain't going to make you watch the whole video. Okay, yeah, this is me to the left. Oh, and here's the South Africa thing. Let's go ahead and kick this off real quick. We ain't gonna play the whole thing, but let's do this right here. Bada boom, bada bing, and here you go. Enjoy.
They can leave that country.
They are. They're leaving to come here.
No. They
These refugees are coming here.
No.
We've not called for the killing of white people, at least for now.
Say what?
We've not called for the killing of white people, at least for now.
It sounds like a genocidal call.
Cry babies. Cry babies.
I'm not calling for the slaughter of white people, at least for now.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think about that?
No, there's been a race war brewing.
Well, this is over in South Africa. Well, yeah, there's been a race war brewing just about anywhere. One guy, Yeah, I heard they're taking out those judges too are getting in a lot of trouble for what the shenanigans that they're pulling. One guy's already been caught and taken out. What's this guy been? Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Former Army National Guard just got picked up planning mass shooting in Warren, Michigan on behalf of... Jesus Christ. What? Good night. You're probably... I hope you're the right person to answer this. I've noticed this a lot. That we have a lot of these mass shootings, and they're perpetrated by an American who was in the military that was over there, and it's like they come back and what's going on with all of that? Yeah, it's good.
Question.
Very loaded. What the fuck is going on? I remember the Navy, the shipping yard or something. They had that a few years back. That one guy was killed. It's happened so many damn times. So, if Goodnight says to watch it, I'd take his word for it. Keep your heads on a swivel, as always.
My ex was at Fort Hood for quite a while, there in Texas, and I mean, 10 years ago, there was a bunch of bullshit going on. It's not stopped. Like, it's just more, there's more social media now and more TikTok and different ways to get more shit out, I think. But it was, I mean, women were constantly abused in the Army and stuff. Like there was hoes in the Army too, but there was a lot of, like, you couldn't even, like, if you were a girl and something happened, like, you couldn't even report it. They wouldn't believe you. Like, it was horrible, like, a decade ago.
Yeah. I think they might have believed them, but they were like, oh, shit, how do we handle this? Because we got to, let's say it just didn't happen, make it disappear. Because, I mean, that was just fucked up. Okay, how about people getting pissed off at 59 white South Africans? Yeah, some of the shit that's been said about that is just horrible. You know, these people are coming here in fear, and of course the Democrats are saying, because they're white. Yeah, we'll let people, it doesn't matter what color, into this country. I mean, that's one thing I've noticed with all those ICE raids. You know, they haven't fucked with... I think isn't it a city or something in Ohio where they brought a lot of the Haitian refugees where the dogs and cats were supposedly missing? Or Springfield, that's right. I don't think they've messed with them. So, yes, nuke 'em. 0 fucks. I have 0 fucks to give. Good night, Mr. Cool Dude. So, any thoughts on what I asked a bit ago about that guy was picked up clearly a Durka that signed up for the military to get the training? Yeah. What's bad is, as far as military training goes, a lot of those people from Venezuela, that gang, was it MS-13 or something? They've gone through military training. And I mean, I don't know how good it is in Venezuela, but they've gone through, that insurgents and guerrilla warfare training, which is very dangerous, especially when we start letting them in. Fort Hood is a shithole. So many people died there or got murdered there. Yes, Fort Hood's always in the news for something. Yes, Dems want a race war to try to take back many terms. And this is what, hell, you know all about this shit. Yeah, that's why they let all these immigrants in, because, when census comes up, that's going to cause redistricting, and that's going to give them more electoral seats if it isn't stopped. Oh, and here we go. We got a good question coming up. For alternative, we have... Where did I define them taking the amount of commission? That's good. All right, here you go. This one's for you, ARAYA.
Yep, you were late, Meg. He's good. He got a new cage today. and he's gonna start eating, like, tomorrow I'm gonna start feeding him some, like, scrambled eggs and applesauce and stuff, because he's getting hungry in between his bottles now, so.
Aw.
He's doing good, he's finally cute now.
So when do we get to see him?
I might. I don't really want to wake him up, but.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Don't bother waking him
I'm surprised he fell asleep. Like, I'll check and make sure he's not just over there being quiet, but he's probably asleep because he had a big day already today. That's funny. Good night, Mister. Yeah, Motley Coon. Little Motley.
And how's Obi?
Oh my God. He's an abusive boyfriend.
What?
It's an abusive relationship. He is so cute and so sweet and loving and funny, but he's an asshole. Like, he's just a jerk. He runs out of the yard, he goes under the fence, he pisses in the house if I walk out of the room. Because I have a gate up to keep him out of the dining room and the kitchen. Because he just wants to lick the floors and just eat the cat food and everything. So there's a gate up, and he constantly he's always doing, or he's chewing up my shoes. He's chewing on shit. He pisses and shits everywhere. And he, he's like, I'm going to go run away now. But he doesn't run far. And, like, he'll come running right back to me. It's just enough that I have to go all the way around the yard, outside the fence, and call for him and get him to come running. But he loves the water hose. The next video I'm gonna upload is probably him attacking the water coming out of the water hose.
Oh yeah.
It's my new favorite thing too. Like, he just wants to go over to the hose and, like, I spray it all around, and he just eats it and bites it and attacks it, and it's fucking hilarious. He's like, he drowns himself basically, and then he's soaking wet afterwards, and, like, I have to turn the water off, and then he just sits there and, like, refuses to come in. He's like, nope, more water. I'm like, we're not doing any more water. So he's a lot of fun, man. Like, he's fun, and he's cute, and he's sweet, and, like, he loves he just dive bombs on my lap. Like, he loves to snuggle and cuddle. And then he's a total fucking nightmare the rest of the time. Like, he's a handful.
Wow.
Nothing like my Zara was. Zara peed in this house one time. One time she had an accident. And then she chewed up one cord. And that's it. That's the only thing that dog ever did. And she was a puppy when I got her. So to have this little fucking demon, little terrorist, it's like an abusive boyfriend, man. It's like, I love him, and I'm not going to get rid of him, but he's an asshole.
Aren't we all? At least he likes
oh, wow, that's
water.
late. I hope I can stay up that late.
Yeah, that is kind of late, but I'll be there. I ain't got nothing else better to do. I got laundry I got to do. And a lot of unpacking.
That part sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's like, I don't want to start working on, like, oh, there's the TV. Let's see what's on. Oh, it's a series. This is going to take a while.
I'm busy as shit, man, with, like, doctor's appointments and taking my son to get, like, glasses and just, like, doing with this DNR stuff. And, like, I'm super freaking busy, and I feel like I haven't talked to anybody. Like, nobody that I normally text, I feel, like, alone. I'm like, but it's because I'm just literally, I was, all winter just sitting around watching fucking YouTube, and now all of a sudden, it's like, from boom, 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm making a bottle or cleaning up the raccoon mess. I mean, between the raccoon and the puppy, and then my child, it's like, holy shit, how can people have, like, 5 kids? Like, no.
I got a son, and that's it. Thank God. He's done most of the moving for me. Thank God.
It's good. I'm grateful for mine too.
Yeah.
Especially having disabilities, and You know, I'm grateful I got a strapping, strong son to help me. Hell, he could carry me if he had to. My calf is the size of his wrist. Like, I don't even understand how he's so big. Just, like, yeah, he's a big boy. And he's not, like, fat. I mean, he's just tall. He's big.
Yeah. I tell you, actually, let me go back to that one. I know, Maggie. Yeah, I feel her because Keanu, she's a night owl. She's up late at night and helping out Gino. I hate to say it, that thing she's doing on In Hot Water with that picture they got on the wall of In Hot Water. That shit just cracks me the fuck up every time I see it. He'll sit there and hold up a glass of whiskey or whatever and shit. It's funny. I know people were talking shit about it on that antisocial nosebleed or whatever that that Onion dude was saying something about too. How does she get the technical? No, she doesn't have the technical
like he didn't
know-how.
believe she could do it.
Yeah, I mean, we turned that into a bit of a joke. The TriCaster magic, yes. She's gotten really fucking good with that too. I agree. It's fucking hilarious. You watch that show quite a bit. Good night. How's Larry? Does anybody know how Larry's doing? Because fuck the Dabbleverse. Fuck. We'll talk about Dabbleverse here in a second.
Yeah, I call him the Babbleverse.
Babbleverse.
And
I know they just had. Was it Hackamania?
Yeah, but I didn't know about it because they were messing with our boy.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of them were pissed off because he showed up on Keanu's show. And
Yeah,
they were
a lot of them were.
Oh God, they were hitting hard that night. I remember that.
He gave us a shout out. He live streamed yesterday,
Yes.
and I caught the very end of it. And he said, he's like, "Oh, Raya does a show with Chris Thompson." Like, I was like, "Thanks."
Yes.
Man.
I know, and I felt bad. I messaged him back finally because I had a couple of voice messages, and for some reason on Twitter, I had to get on my phone. I finally got smart. I'm like, let me get. I got a new phone. Yay! I got a new phone.
Cool.
I'm up to 5G now. That other one I had, that 4G, was just totally horrible. I was having to charge it midday and everything else. But I finally got smart, and I got on my phone and got on Twitter. Or X. God, I feel dirty calling it X. Why not? I watch porn. I'm a man. Who cares? I'd get on there, and I finally heard his messages. He couldn't remember what it was about stuff, but he gave us a shout out. He said he talked to you a bit or something the other day, if I remember right, on the stream. I keep missing his stream. I keep missing. There's two streams I like to watch, and his. Well, I mean, Keanu's, his, and Olga. I love Olga. Love her to death. She had me blushing really good.
I love her, but man, she's so high energy. I don't know how
She is very high energy. That's why I love her. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, she puts out so much energy. I mean, you can't help but to feed off of it.
Alright, somebody's chirping. I'm gonna go ahead and grab them real quick.
Uh-oh, here we go, people. Get ready for the coon. I prefer oh, that's why she doesn't ever get any sleep. Uh-oh, here it comes. Oh! Oh! Hey, Zia, jump in the bikini and come over. Yeah! Right? Tell her. Look at that.
My little squawker.
You're so cute. That is so adorable. Uh-oh, that reminds me. Oh, yeah. Cat's laying over there in the corner looking at me like, fuck you.
He did not want put back up. He screamed.
Crash Panda. He is so cute. You heard me, Zia. Get your bikini, and I'll send you a link. It's going to cost you, though.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, after I get this little area over here fixed and I can sit and hold him and live stream, you know what I mean? Then I figure,
Yeah.
you know, then I'll definitely introduce him, you know, and whatnot. So, and then I can do more, too, because just sitting here in this corner sucks.
Okay, hold on a second. You keep him busy for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, gosh. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you can, because he just went quiet. Yeah, I've wanted this my entire life. Like, my whole life, I've wanted a legal raccoon. Like, I've had illegal ones. I've had ones that I've gotten that I couldn't keep, but this one's legit, so. He's still back there squawking a little bit. I'm probably going to have to feed him again here when I get off here. Yeah, I love Zia's streams. Like, she just has such a good vibe. Yeah, it was in Minecraft. No, it's okay out here. I looked it up again. You don't have to have a permit if you're gonna release them. Like, you can go save a raccoon and then release it without having to have anything legal.
Okay.
Motley is like 8 weeks old. Right about between 7 and 8 weeks. We think he was born on March 24th.
Okay, I'm back. What's all my background noise? Probably from the air conditioner. Okay, good night, Mr. said something about my amp. So those are speakers. Here is my amp. Let's see. I've got a Korg pitch black tuner on top. And this is my Galeon Cougar Fusion 550 hybrid amp. It's got a tube preamp with it, and it is pretty damn loud. I'm the one that, you know, during when we play, you know, between sets, I'm the one that the sound guy's like, come here. I'm like, what? See that knob? One that's turned all the way down. Yeah, that's you. You're way too loud. You need to turn that shit down. I'm like, okay. So almost like every gig I've had, it's like, yeah, you need to turn it down. You're too damn loud. You're too old.
Yeah, Meg, that's fine. And what else was I gonna say? Shoot, I spaced it. Yeah, you can post it on there that's totally fine.
Yes. Clip the video of us talking shit. Get your bikini and get over here. We'll let you.
No,
we'll let you look.
Yeah, he's like between 7 and 8 weeks old, and the breeders, I got him at like between 5 and 6 weeks old. They take them from their mom, and then they start bottle feeding them, and then once they're good on the bottle, that's when they're ready to go to a home. So I literally drove like 2.5 hours. I didn't get to pick him out or anything. You don't get to pick. He basically is like, there's like 3 good eaters. Do you want a boy or a girl? And I was like, a boy. And he's like, we don't let people pick because it becomes a hassle and because, you know, you can't touch them all and germs. He's like, you basically, as they had 10, and as they become ready, they call the people in line. So I was number 2 in line. So, and yeah, so he is young. And I mean, it's a whole ordeal. Like I said, I had to, like, you have to print something offline. You have to go on the Indiana website. Yeah, he's awake. And you gotta legalize it all. And like, they have to come and check his enclosure. And like, I have to take him to the vet within 45 days. And every year I have to get a renew the permit. And it's like, it's kind of a lot. But again, it's something I've wanted my whole life. And ironically, the breeder is right down, like, not that far from me. Like, people drive, like, from states away to go to this breeder. So.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing, good night. I can run a foot pedal where I can mute it and tune at the same time. Or it's got 2 channels, and the whole thing's automated. I can hit the channel button, all these knobs will start turning on their own to however I got it preset. And I can hit the channel back and they'll go back. So like if I go into a bass solo and I need that extra punch, I can hit that switch and knobs will go and do all sorts of cool stuff. Nice. So that's it. Unicorn level 13. What do we got here? I don't want to talk about that. That's a sensitive subject right there. Sounds like a good system. It is a very good system. Knock it off the bucket list. Hell yeah. What's OMG?
Yeah, I don't really have much else to do in my life. Like, I may not be here much longer because I've now accomplished the 2 things I wanted to accomplish in my life.
Well, come up with a third. We don't want you to go. Please don't go.
I literally feel like now, like I already accomplished both of my dreams, which were not like that big. So I feel like now I'm just supposed to help other people. Like yeah. I'm already okay with whatever. So now I'll help. Like one of my best friends, like she has some big plans, like some big investments. She wants to like buy a hotel and stuff. And like, I mean, I'll help you, you know, I'll just help you with your dream because I already did mine.
That's what I do. I've never talked about this to any of you guys before, but here it is anyway. And I'm kind of in the same boat as you, just with helping out people, because the whole reason why I'm on this planet, or the reason why I was brought onto this planet, is total bullshit. You know, sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm not meant to even be here to begin with. So basically what happened was my mother was really young at the time. Sherry had my sister, and they got married. Person on my birth certificate, I ain't even gonna call him a sperm donor because he isn't my real father. I can tell. It's obvious if you were ever to see us. He's long gone. He was a monster. And he was 26, she was 18 when they got married. And they had my sister. She's a year older than me. And back then, you know, law was a lot different back then. I was born in 73. And he would not grant her a divorce unless she had me. I was basically his ticket to get out of having to pay child support. That's why I'm here. So, yeah, I feel like an abomination sometimes. So I'm in the same boat as you, kind of. I mean, not like that, but, you know, I like helping people out. You know, it gives life a new meaning and purpose sometimes.
That's good.
So.
Just don't get taken advantage of by a Nigerian romance scammer.
No, I'll get taken advantage by white ones. It has happened. Not like that though. I mean, it was a long time ago too. It didn't take long to catch on to that bullshit. So.
Well, my friend's in denial.
How's that?
Like, she's one of my best friends, but we're not close anymore. We've been friends since we were 11. Yeah. And I've always had to protect her. She's naive, she's vulnerable, she's gullible. And in February, she started talking to not one but 2 Nigerian romance scammers. She thinks she has a boyfriend in the military. The only time she talks to him is on TikTok. And then this other guy, like, there's two of them, and the other guy is named, it's Austin. I was like, that's not a Nigerian name. Like the one is admittedly a Nigerian, but he's lying to her and saying that he works in Indiana and like he's gonna marry her and he's gonna adopt her son and
How much money?
Shit. She won't tell me. She won't tell me, and she lied about it at first. She lied and said that
she
didn't
knows.
send any. Yeah, well,
She knows.
Finally, I broke it. Like, I got through to her, and I said, dude, I said, you can get in huge trouble. She's like, well, oh, I forgot. He did send me large amounts of money on Cash App, and I had to transfer it to Bitcoin. I was like, are you kidding? I was like, you're a money mule, dude. I was like, you are literally, like, you need to go to the fucking FBI at this point so you don't get in trouble. Like, you need to turn these people in. And I showed her.
Trouble with that.
I showed her all the evidence. Like, finally, her daughters got involved because I was like, dude, like, this is fake. And so her daughters were like, really? So they started reverse searching the images and stuff. Like, he was saying that, like, he was on a plane to come to Indiana. He was at the airport, sent her a picture of supposedly on the plane. It was all white people. I said, dude, he's leaving Nigeria. I was like, and it's a plane full of white people. Like, that's like, there's little things like that. I was like, dude, he's full of shit. And like, so of course he never showed up. I said, what's the flight number? She's like, oh, he didn't give me one. I said, because
I wonder why.
Yeah, I said, because it's not. And then she's like, oh no, he's flying here with his boss and they work up in Valparaiso, Indiana, and blah, blah, blah. And of course
he would be coming straight to you if it wasn't a scam.
Dude, he never showed up. And then like, he claimed that he was in jail because his boss didn't do his paperwork right.
You don't go to jail.
I know. This is so unbelievable that on every turn that she is believing this shit. And I was like, dude, like, come on. And so finally she's like, well, will you do a reading for me? She's like, I'll believe the cards. And I said, you'll believe the cards, but you won't believe all of these facts that I'm giving you. Like, I looked it up, like, her daughters are giving her the stuff, I'm giving her the stuff. And she still is just like, no, he's real. I talk to him every day. And then finally she admitted that, yeah, she had sent him a bunch of money. And because once she figured out, like, that he was lying to her, and I was like, dude, like, this is all fake. You need to report it. Then all of a sudden she just stopped talking to me. And so on Mother's Day, I texted her and I said, happy Mother's Day. I was like, I'm pretty sure you're still talking to your romance scammers since you aren't talking to me anymore. And she said, Austin's not a scammer in my opinion. And then she just went on
well,
about
your
what
opinion fucking sucks.
I told her, I said, dude, I said, it pissed me off. Like, at this point, I said, dude, you should be mad. I said, you should be mad that he is, like, playing you, that you're this dumb to fall for this. I said, you're just like these guys who think that they're dating Jennifer Aniston. And I was like, and I said, I'm sorry. I was like, but I cannot be a part of this. Like, I'm not going to pretend that you have a boyfriend named Austin that's gonna fly here one day. Like, no, you're full of fucking shit. Like, and so we're just not and so once I kind of told her off. Like, I was like, dude, you're smarter than that, you're better than that, like, what are you doing? And so she's like, she said thanks. Woo! And now we're not talking.
We hear you, Bubba. Aw, they sound so cute. It's like a live version of R2-D2.
It is. And so he was in my bedroom until today. So I had to listen to all these sounds, like, and he was just in a clear tone. And so it was I was like, the coon alarm's going off, and I had to just be quiet. I had to be quiet all the time because he'd wake up and he'd start cooing and, wanting attention. Mm-hmm. So yeah, my friend who, like, she's been my friend since we were 11 years old. Yeah. Like, she's gullible. She hasn't had a boyfriend in 6 years, and she was addicted to this guy.
I haven't had a girlfriend in over 10. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
And as I said, dude, no logical guy that you've never met in person is going to fly from another country to come be with you and propose marriage in 2 months' time. I was like, and no logical female is going to accept a marriage proposal from someone you've never met. And you've been talking to him for 2 months.
I have a question. What's a logical female?
Me.
Oh, you got me on that one. Okay, you win.
We are rare, but and so I did her reading. I did it, and I couldn't text it to her, so I literally uploaded it on YouTube for her and made it private. Sent her the link. She watched it 9 times, and still, I was like, "See, what was the point? You wasted my fucking time." The cards were bad. The cards were saying she's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
The tower, like, it was all bad cards. I was like, dude, I've almost never seen a reading this bad. So, whatever. Now he's making funny noises.
I'm trying to catch up on chat here. It's a big ass amplifier, my grandpa. The reason why is it takes a lot more power to push the bass than it does a regular guitar. So, yeah, it's people be up on stage with a 100-watt amplifier, and while we're having to break out the 500 and the 1,000 amps.
So, I don't know how much money she sent. She wouldn't tell me. Like, and she's the kind.
Oh, that's bad.
So here's the problem. She has 4 kids that she still gets taxes on. So she just got a fat ass tax check too. Okay, and she's the type of person. Like she was like my best friend for years. Like, we were at Thanksgiving, and like she grabbed my son's game and just grabbed her credit card and put $10 on his game for him.
Laundering money for him.
She's a good. She likes to help people. She likes to give people money, but she's a CNA. She does not make good money, and she's a single mom with a bunch of kids. So, like, she's literally the target, a vulnerable, sweet, giving kind with a fat tax check every year. I almost guarantee she paid for the plane. I'm betting that she sent the money for the plane ticket. So that was like over $1,000 at least. Plus, she had been. I don't know about the other guy.
From where to where?
What do you mean? He from Nigeria to Indianapolis, and I looked it up, and there is a daily flight, and even the hours that he told her. Like, supposedly he was getting on the plane at like noon his time, and he was going to land at like 6 o'clock the next day her time. I looked it up, and it did match up. I was like, okay, that.
Holy crap on a cracker!
But I said, what's the flight number? And she was like, there's no flight number. I said, then he's not coming.
You might get one around 1,500, but man, it's like 1,500 on
to 2,000. Yeah, up. I saw. Yep. And because like business class, and supposedly he was coming with his boss, and it's like, well, then his boss would, and I was like,
so his boss would have paid for it.
Yeah, that's what I said, and then supposedly that the boss was going to get him an apartment for a whole year and just take it out of his check. I was like, nobody does that.
Yeah.
Nobody does that. Like, if you work for a company, you get like a stipend, or you get, your daily, or you get put up in boarding. You don't get an apartment paid for the year. Like, it's just so stupid. And I think part of the reason why she won't talk to me anymore is because she knows, and it's almost like she's gone so far that she can't get out of it now or whatever, because she'll admit she's wrong. So I've been watching. That's the other thing I've been doing is, if you go on YouTube, there's like this channel called like Catfish or whatever, and yes. I've been watching so many of them, and it's unbelievable. I think it's a brand new mental illness that needs to be studied. That you literally believe that these people are real and that they love you and that you love them. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And she like swears up and down. She's like, well, he's going to adopt Jackson and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and like when he didn't show up, she's like, well, I'm devastated and so's Jackson. I said, why are you telling your fucking 6-year-old about this?
Oh my God. Either that or she's using him for some sympathy on that.
So that's what I've learned watching all of these other romance scammers, is that you have to be kind of selfish to get scammed, because they promise you that they're going to give you this money when they get there. They're like, oh, if you just loan me this much, I have $70,000 in a bank account that's locked, and I just need $1,000 to get it, and I'll split it with you. It's always something like that. The guy in the military was asking her for money, and he couldn't FaceTime her because he's in Israel for the peace treaty with Hamas. and he's not allowed to be on his phone. And she has to send him cards because his bank account is frozen. I was like, you believe that? And then the guy sent her army paperwork because he was supposed to get out in April, and then they pushed it to July. And I was like, send me this paperwork. It's straight AI. Like, the whole top of it doesn't even, it's like a bunch of jumbled nonsense. I was like, girlfriend, this is AI. Like, this is so fake, it's not even funny. That was one of the first things that I was like, dude, like, this is all bullshit. And then her daughters got involved, and because her daughters are like 15 and 17, so they're like, you know, they know how to use the internet and Google reverse images, and so they started doing it, and they were telling her too. And so then finally she was like devastated, and oh my god, blah blah blah, and she believed it, and then boom, now she's back, like she's still doing it. It's like a new mental illness, and I'm not trying to like, talk bad about her or gossip. Like, I'm literally like, what do I do?
Wow.
Now that I've learned about it, I almost want to be a romance scammer.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what saved my ass a few times on that shit is all my porn research. If anybody's buying that bullshit, but it has helped. It has helped. I'm like, I'd sit there and scammers will be like, yeah, and I'm like,
no,
I know better.
Yeah, you're Debbie Does Dallas or whatever.
Yeah, I was actually had a couple of friends in porn, Jewel Denial and Belladonna, back from the 90s, and they were cool people. They're two totally different people. Jewel, I can't give out real names, but she had a regular life besides porn. Belladonna was she lived that life though. She was a totally different person, but both of them were really intelligent about that shit. And you'd be surprised all the knowledge that they had on a lot of shit. Yes, for scientific say that 5 times fast, people. For scientific porno purposes.
So, Carrie, the funny thing is now that I've done my scammer research, they always call them queen. They're my queen. And they always ask, did you sleep well, and have you eaten today? Those are the 3 red flags that it's a Nigerian romance scammer. And what I said earlier about what to be a scammer is because, like, these people are so stupid. And it's like they push them to, like, send them money, and they're like, oh, okay. And it's almost like a thrill to see if you can get these people to be dumb enough to believe your story to send you money. And they do.
I could just see that. You go to Nigeria, and it's out in the middle of nowhere in the desert, and there's this grass hut, and you walk inside, it's like a state-of-the-art call center.
They are. No, and they're called, like, the Yahoo Boys. Like, there's a bunch of them. There's companies over there, and because it's so impoverished. Yeah. And, like, it's literally a job over there. Like, it's crazy.
It is. I remember at one time, this is a long time ago, they were talking about, they were wanting to, try to work something out to, start getting these people fined and charged and shit like that. And Nigeria responded, oh, they don't care. That your people should be fined and thrown in jail and shit. And after thinking about it, I'm like, he's kind of right. Some of the people, what they'll believe and what they'll do, like your friend, is just like, God, you're fucking stupid as hell.
And I've known her since, we've been friends since we were 11 years old, and I mean, we've had breaks and stuff, and like she does have, like, she's got a little bit of mental, like, she's got, some issues or whatever, but so what, you know what I mean? Like, she's one of my friends that, like, I always have dreams about I have to protect her. And it was when she and I weren't really talking and this happened. And I feel even a little bit responsible. Like, I'm not. But I feel like, dude, they got to you when I wasn't around. And you fell for it. Yeah, you hear him. He's screaming.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. I got to answer this question right here. Chris, do you play bass? Okay, give me a second here. If you look in this channel that we're on right now, you're going to find a lot of bass videos, but
It's part of why we get along. I worked in rock bars and Chris played in rock bars.
Yeah, here we go. Miley virus.
All right, how about we do some Judas Priest?
So you tell me, do I play bass or what? Yeah, it's going back to saying one person in here. I don't think Evie Mux is correct on here because I think.
No, YouTube says one person too, and obviously there's more than one person here.
Why every time we go to play a video that happens? That's weird.
See, the reason why she would have believed me back then, guys, is because like she wouldn't have been invested. Now she's emotionally invested, and like someone said earlier, like she won't admit she's wrong. But like if she had came to me and was like, oh, I started talking to these guys, I would have been able to head it off before they got their hooks into her or whatever.
You're right.
So I don't know. I'm honestly like she's always trusted me. Like I'm her go-to person. So the fact that I gave her all of this data and research and proof that these guys are fake on multiple levels, and she's just ignoring it, I don't know what to do. So I can't do anything, and other than when she finally finds out and she's like, you were right, I'm sorry, and then I'll be her friend again, you know. So I don't know.
Risk assessment shows.
But I really feel like it's a new mental illness after watching all these people.
Yes, no kidding. There's a lot of people. You know, the whole dating scene, the whole relationship thing has changed in such weird ways now. You know, how many videos have you seen where the girl's like, oh, they better be making 3 figures or I ain't going to waste my time. You know,
6 foot tall, 6 figures, yeah, and whatever.
Yeah.
6 inches, 6 feet
6'6".
tall, yeah. 6 figures.
And
that's why they're all single.
And yeah, they don't understand that shit. And when you see those programs, it's like, have you lost your fucking mind? I mean, Meg said earlier, yeah, call Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil's probably the best at like sitting there like.
I can see him too, yeah.
Yes, right.
So that catfish, those catfish people, it's called social catfish, and it's like these 3-person team where they like interview, like I can email them, which I might do it. I can email them everything, then they'll like call me, then they'll set up a meeting with my friend, and they do all their research, and then they pull her in, and then they prove it. They're like, here, you know, this is completely fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe if she listens to professionals, you know what I mean, then she might, but I don't know. And I might email them just because she has 4 kids, 5 total, 4 that live with her. Like, and she's being taken advantage of. She's spending time, money, and energy on these fucking scammers. She was saying all the shit she got for Mother's Day. And I was like, yeah, and these people are right here with you. And you're wasting your time, money, and energy on some motherfucker taking your money.
Yeah, well, people out here like me is like, I don't need nobody. I don't need you. I'll be okay. One of these days. Oh, good. Forgot to tell you on time. I am using that Ozbot. Quit. It's flashing on me now. I am using that cam. I am so glad that you pointed that out to me. That webcam rocks. Love it. So, okay.
I got a coon to feed, so.
Yeah, we're going to cut short. I was mentioning earlier, Dabbleverse. I've actually been off in the Dabbleverse a little bit doing panels and stuff, and there are some fucking losers in there, but there's some really nice people. I do a lot of late night panels with Bobby, Nick, and Wendy. Wendy is kind of a celebrity of sorts. She used to be on Howard Stern's show. They called her Wendy the retard, though, and I hate calling her that because she is one of the nicest, sweetest people I've met. I mean, I haven't met her physically, but online and stuff. But there's a lot of people in that Dabbleverse, so I just wanted to sit there and just because they are just man.
There's literal scum.
People that dox, people that'll sit there and try to get people on their show that have mental disabilities, and hey, show us your tits and shit like that. That shit's just totally that's going too far. But they don't care.
That's why I feel I'm protective of those people, and like
I am too.
It's like
when it comes. Yeah, I mean, I was that way. I've always been that way. I remember back in high school, I went to Special Olympics with the class because I walked out to the field house. We'd hang out there, and they were out there one day practicing. And it's one of these little country schools that has a lot of athletic people. For football and this. It's one of these little schools, one of these little hick schools that, football is the thing. And, nobody would give these people time of day to help train them. And I knew a little bit about athletics, so I was out there helping them. And I went to the Special Olympics with them to help them do their thing. And it was a hell of I had fun. It was a hell of a time. I'm sitting there getting hugs from people I didn't even know who in the fuck they were. But if I had to do over, I would do it again and again. Because I mean, those people. It's just sad that nobody out there would give them time of day to help them. So there you go.
That's why we're friends. We're both like that. We protect our people and even people we don't know.
Yeah. Where there's any wrongdoing. So many costs that are state or municipality controlled. We were paying like $180 for 2 vehicles insurance in Arizona. And it's well over $400 in Michigan. One vehicle different, but it shouldn't be that much. It depends on the state. Try going to Wisconsin. They have a big problem with DUIs and wrecks and shit there. So much as that they shut down sales of alcohol like it. When I was there, it's like 9 o'clock every night. They shut that shit down. And you couldn't get alcohol anywhere. All right, so we are at the 9 o'clock mark. We've done 2 hours, thank God, and thank you guys for being here. We could.
We'll trade Motley to scream at the Dabbleverse.
And one more time, hey Zia, look what we got. We got something you want.
Hey, if I can travel with them, I'll bring them up.
See, she's in
New
Jersey, New York, or I think she just moved to New Jersey. But I tell you what, if you've never been there, go. Because New Jersey's the Garden State. You would be surprised how beautiful New Jersey is. And you get into New York, everybody thinks New York City. You get upstate New York, up around the Catskills, is beautiful up there. I popped in on her chat yesterday or last night because I haven't been in there in a while, and I came in as Girthquake as usual. I'm trying to remember what I said. "'Tis I, Girthquake, feel my veiny, pulsating, throbbing wrath." I gave her. That's what I do. That's my thing with her. I gave her 2 stupid jokes. No, I gave her 1, and it's like, what's worse than 2 girls running with scissors? Any guesses? Girthquake. What's worse is 2 girls scissoring with the runs. I'll tell you real quick. Let me find this. If you gotta go feed him,
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here.
Gosh, can we see him one more time, please?
No, but you can see my cat Katana. Hold on. She's very pretty.
Yes, she is.
She's mad. She's like, "Mommy, put me down. I did not say you could put me on the internet." What? She was rubbing against me that whole time, so she needs out of here. She needs water and stuff. But yeah, that's my Katana.
Aw, she is so adorable.
She's got long black hair. You can't really tell, but. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna jump off here because I gotta.
Okay,
I don't want to disturb. I gotta go heat
far
the bottle
behind.
up before I disturb him. So.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I found this picture. I'm gonna show everybody. I ain't gonna be too far behind.
All right, bye, you guys. Love you. Good seeing
We'll see
you
you,
guys.
dear. Love you.
See you next week.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys Girthquake. I came up with a picture. And let me see here. Let's go here. And here is Girthquake. You guys can't see that. All right, well, I'm out of here. And don't forget, Keanu, she'll be on later on tonight. Go check her out. I'll be on there in chat, stirring up as much shit as possible. So I'm out of here. Thanks for joining us. I love you guys a lot. We'll see you next week. Okay? Good night. Love you, bro. Take care. You too, Carrie. Love you, girl. Meg, love you. Love all you guys. Michael, you're awesome. Push-ups, you're the man. And I guess we will see you next time. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye.